Okay, I've got an image here which I've opened up in RAW, and I just thought I'd show you a really quick way to convert it into black and white. So if you struggle getting a black and white the way that you think it should look, this might help out. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to come across to my fourth icon in this RAW panel here, which is this HSL and grayscale icon, and I'm just going to click this little box where it says convert to grayscale. So straight away I've got, you know, a fairly good black and white, but it's lacking something. So I'm not going to change any of these adjustment sliders for the colours here, and I'm going to come back to the basic icon, the very first one, and I'm going to start with the contrast, and I'm just going to move the contrast slider, and you'll just see an improvement in the way that the tonality looks within the black and white. So if I take it up to around about 40%, you'll probably find that will look quite nice. So if I want to see what it looked like before, instead of moving the slider back and getting it to, you know, in between 0 and somewhere else, I can just double click on this little round kind of like dot, and it will go exactly back to 0. So I'm just going to turn that back up to 40% or thereabouts. And if I want to improve the shadow detail, just lift the shadows in his arms where these creases are, I can just come to the shadow slider, and if I take that up to about +8, that should just give the shadows just a little bit more definition. And I could adjust the whites, I could adjust the blacks if I want to make the suit darker or lighter. But on this occasion I'm just going to move the clarity slider just to give it the image a little bit more punch, and I'm going to probably take it up to about +7 or +8. So that's looking quite nice. So as a general starting point within RAW, because this is obviously non-destructive, I can mess around, experiment, get the black and whites roughly the way I want them, and then I can just export them here straight into Photoshop where I can finish them off. So I hope you found that useful.